and welcome, Pocket Watch here, and it's about time for another episode of Fata Morgana. So we're going to continue. The previous episode is still not up because there has been some copyright issues and I have to redo the whole thing. So yeah, this is going to be like some kind of alteration to music, or like maybe it's going to be silent, I don't know, but something will happen. Anyway, let's just continue the story, I guess. I will, as I said, in the previous episode, I will just start from the last choice I had, which was probably this one, right? And here I go from this. So this time, I'm going to tell her that not remembering this, what she went through and what we went through, is not an option. She has to obey the master, huh? I guess we're going. I guess if you think of it, it's going to be that way, right? Like we are going to act as the master and not like the, maybe more like a friend, probably. Anyway, let's continue. No matter what she says, I know I'm right. And if she doesn't reclaim her old self, I will never get her hear her say my name again. Oh, wait. I wonder if you will tell me this under the previous episode. Wait, I've been confused this whole time. I thought like we were reclaiming ourselves. But that was about her? Like she's... Or it was about both of us? Actually no, it was both of us, right? We had to reclaim ourselves, but also she had to reclaim herself at the same time, because this is like our story basically. This is not just me, this is not just Mate, this is not just the Giselle. This is our story, both of us. So we both need to remember, I think. I know I'm being selfish here, but I can't do that. If you're afraid of what you might find, we can remember together. I haven't gotten everything back yet myself. So let's open the real door. Together. There are no other doors to open. But there is. The one that can only be opened by our hands. Because it exists between the two of us. Wow, the game just started and I have already chills. Why this game is so good. Not the door with physical form, but the door to your heart. The door to... I grasp her unnaturally cold hand. A hand that long ago once had warmth. If she can't lead the way, then I have to. I must pick up the pieces for our erased history, so we can both reclaim ourselves. Find an actual truth. No matter what we may uncover, I will not let go of this hand. No, I mustn't let go of it. Wow, this is exactly how Giselle was telling us. Don't leave my hand. Don't let go of my hand. Wow. We are being the one to show her the way this time. This one's really in different direction. I did not expect that. Okay. Darkness falls over the world around us. The floor upon which we had been standing flickers out of existence, sending us, dropping into an endless abyss. This dark pit, this is her door, her history, her heart. Let's try this one more time. It's not a sweet story by any means. It's a story of betrayal, anger, hatred. We caused each other pain, but that's the road we traveled. And down that road lies all the answers. Ooh, this is going to be tragic, isn't it? The fourth door once again. Oh! Oh! The fifth door. 1099. Let me check my notes where it is in the timelines. But yeah, okay. Yeah. 1 second. I'm checking this. Sorry if you have no. Yeah, you have no audio from the game right now. I'm sorry. Like I said, like this version is kind of pain to record, kind of. So this wait. So oh, this is the same year. Okay, this is the same year. I thought like maybe it will take in different time era, but no. Okay. Okay, let's see. Also, wait. This this box changed color, didn't it? Wait, that was different, right? There wasn't like red rose and that was different color, I think. Or I'm getting crazy now. So I assume there will be no blanks in the backlog this time because this is true, right? It has been several days since I left the capital, and she's in like the car. She's traveling in a cart, so and I could still see it when I close my eyes. The people lined up in the Grand Point, awaiting entry, eager to start a new life there, brimming with hope. Hmm, the city. People were willing to pay high taxes to live in. If you were a performer, you could get some of those costs shaved down a bit by putting those skills to use. The capital was harsh on those who wanted in, and apathetic about all who left. It was composed of a powerful nobility and clergy, wealthy merchants and bankers, and a large population of poor. And it was the city I had called home for a long time. I didn't know much about where I was heading. Okay. Giselle. Okay, so now we know that the Giselle is the maid. So this is the black-haired girl. Why soundtrack is just peak. Holy crap. Every time I hear lyrics in Fata Morgana, it just grabs me. It's so freaking cool and good. It's getting foggy. It looks like it might rain. Maybe we should take a little break. You want to keep going? Oh, alright then. So we are with her. We still don't know our name. So we were always, because like she's like asking us if we want to keep going or take a break. I assume that she was always the maid and we were always the master. The coachman was frustratingly tactirum. He acted as though he had gotten stuck transporting a prisoner. Okay, never mind. It was just the guy ignoring her. Never mind then. So that was hardly a stretch. From his point of view, I was nothing more than a criminal. Whoa, why? Even the times he would acknowledge I had said anything, he made no effort to hide the scorn in his eyes. To pretend he didn't regret ever taking this job. And I would just fall silent again. Huh. So we are from the perspective of the maid now, from the Giselle. Actually. Okay, so it really did change, because Giselle had black hair and the red rose in the hair, so this is her point of view. The road was gradually getting narrowed. We had long since left the paved city roads behind and were now traveling along a couple worn down grooves in the forest. I wonder why they treat her as criminal, why she left the capital, what happened? How did I end up here? Yeah, why was I being subject to this? Yeah, that's my question. I was done thinking about this, come on. The more I thought of it, the less fair it seemed. The more I remembered, the worse it hurt. All I could do anymore was close my eyes and weather the storm. Okay. Deep within the dense woods, a mansion appeared before us, like the world fading into a view after a dream. It then seems to be a especially large house. But it obviously been constructed with a great deal of care. It was thankfully not standing in ruins. This deep in the forest, so they like sent her away for some reason? Is it still about the witch? I would expect them to just like try to burn her or kill her if she would be a witch. That's awfully peaceful send-off if you think about this on these times. If that's actually the case. Maybe there's something else that happened, but... Huh. The coachman came to a stop, and the coachman climbed down, signaling with the chin for me to get out. Thank you very much. You must be tired after taking such a long journey. This is the mission I'm looking for, yes? The driver didn't even acknowledge me. Getting back into the carriage and setting off into the forest. What's a deal here? I feel extremely bad for her now. He seems to want to get as far away from me as quickly as possible. He could have said something. Oh well. That was about all I could say anyway. Oh well. I couldn't blame anyone for my being here. Or for his wanting to get out. Okay. Why? We need answers, Giselle. I should get going, I guess. Getting a better look at it. The house windows were strangely enough all shuttered. I was probably dark as pitch inside. Does no one live here? But if that's the case, then why was I placed my hand on the front door. Such a big door. What if I couldn't get in? I had no idea what else there was in this area. I wonder if Michelle is in. If this guy is still there. If the door didn't open, then I should die out here in the forest. So basically this is very similar to what happened in the fourth door. But instead of white-haired girl just like running away from witch hunt, Giselle got sent off from the capital, like exiled or something. And in specifically said to go there, to go to this mansion. This is interesting. Why? I've come to accept much, but I was not ready to forfeit my life yet. Please open. It's not locked, I guess. Okay. The door was heavy, and though it seems to protest my attempts to enter, it still opened much easier than I was expecting. I was worried over nothing. Looking in, I got strangest impression that light was being swallowed up into the mansion depths. Rather than going inside, it felt as though I was about to step outside the boundaries of this world. We need more I need so much context for this. I'm lost on why she's here, like what happened, why you got exiled to this place in specific, why you have to go there, well, like, why? That's the general like question in whole of the whole game. Oh, the copyrighted episode just rendered, so I will just upload it 1 second. When I closed the door, it was so dark I couldn't even tell where I was walking. I wonder if the window's open. Though I managed to fumble my way over to the window, it was tightly shuttered and the shutters cracked with rust. Yeah? I was probably not getting it open without the fight. I think like... Okay, so I said before that the master bedroom is probably made, or us, right? In general, it was us and someone else, right? So the bedroom scene is actually this door, but like this fifth door. So Giselle is going to be our maid, and we're going to be the master of this house. So either we are... Actually, no, wait. There's no white-haired girl, they said. She never existed. Wait, so we are Michelle? probably that's the case then? That's why you told me to use the French pronunciation. Because this, like, if you said it like Michelle, then it can be like either this guy name or it can be girl's name. Oh. Oh, actually, wait. If there's no white-haired girl and Michelle had the white hair, then he cannot be white-haired girl. It must be he. So we are actually a guy. Wait, I'm confused now. I, no, we're supposed to be. Okay. Let's just read. Let's just read. You know. Though I managed to fumble my way over to a window, it was tightly shuttered, and the shutters cracked with rust. I was probably not getting it open without a fight. Then, not a hint of light. I couldn't even see my hand waving in front of my face. It felt as though the floor would fall out from under me, and I would sink into eternal darkness if I didn't watch my step. Fighting back that fear, I slowly walked forward, tracing the wall with my hand. There was a door at the end of the long corridor. I pulled it open and a wisp of bone-chilling air brushed past me. It was too dark to see anything, but I could feel something different present in this area from the rest of the house. Uneasiness gripped me. Hello? Is anyone there? Please don't tell me it's actually abandoned. I suppose I can't know without looking around a bit more. My voice simply disappeared into the void. No response. I pushed forward through the freezing air. For a split second, I spotted a shimmer of light. Swinging my eyes, I was able to make out a large window. Unlike the others, it wasn't shuttered. It's very similar to the fourth door, but it's not exactly the same. What do we have here? Drapes? I stared at the light beyond. My chances were slim, I imagined, but if there was even a slight possibility of getting some light in there, it was worth a shot. So I pulled open the drapes. The next moment, faint but colorful light shone down on me. Yep, there's the angel. It was a stained glass window. From beyond the glass, I could hear the supple pitter-patter of rain. It finally started, it seems. The different color of light blended into the milky white, dim but wondrous. It's so pretty. It looks like an angel? Yeah. Why would someone cover this up? It's beautiful. This is exactly what White-haired girl said in the 4th episode. This is exactly the same dialogue here. So we just switched roles, I guess. With a little more light, it would be... Please do not touch the drapes. Okay, is it the guy or this is the girl? Did we... like, what did we switch? Or the windows. Suddenly I heard a voice and I could sense someone else in the room. The man's voice. Okay, was emotionless, neither deep nor high. Okay, so we are Michelle. So I assume we are Michelle. And we are a guy, actually. Okay. Unless there's other possibility that Michelle is like just, you know, he's always been there. And we, as we don't know our name, apparently, we're going to like join in at some point. You know? It can be go this way as well. Because so far we have like 3 people. Actually, no, wait, wait, no. We had only 2 people in the 4th door. And just when Michelle showed up, the maid disappeared. Yeah, so it's probably just the 2 of us, actually. Anyway. Before long, he came into view, illuminated by the dual orange candlelight. Yep, the same as ever, okay. So we have the same exact story. What's the difference here? What can go wrong? I'm sorry for coming in uninvited. But I did unannounce myself. The man stood there practically blending in with the darkness. Had he been there the whole time? He was staring straight at me. His gaze worked silently, but enough for me to read anything in it. And again, I could hardly make out any detail at all under the light of the single candlelight. Is this your mansion? It is. Thank goodness, I was afraid it was deserted. Okay, so I really wonder like how they will take Giselle's story here, because last time it made total sense to me that she came here because she's been chased as the witch. Here, they just like made her go here for some reason. I don't get it. What circumstances during this time period could make situation like this? I have no idea. But this guy is probably still the same as in the fourth door, so he's been accused probably of being cursed, or he's actually cursed. Probably this didn't change. The only thing changed is the main character here, like Giselle. Actually, if you think about this, the main character didn't change. In previous door, in the fourth door, we also win the Giselle, but the fictional Giselle. This one is the real Giselle. Huh. Okay. I suspect you would have preferred if the house were abandoned. Nope. No at all. I would be scared to death staying in this dark mansion all by myself. I'm sorry. No ill will intended. But I do think it could do with some light. The way you could see where you were walking. That way you could see where you were walking. And I'm sure this room would look splendid illuminated. Not necessary. I make do perfectly well as things are. How can you see when it's so dark? I have an abundance of candles and oil for lamps. I'm not in want of means of creating light. It's not your place to criticize my lifestyle. Was he that aggressive last time? I don't remember if he asked this question. I mean, not question, he just states that. I don't remember if he's been that aggressive in the beginning. If you need a light, you're free to leave. If you're in need of money, help yourself to some of the furniture. Yeah, that I remember. It said that. There's a village not far from here. Trade it for food, then make your way to the larger town. Yeah, we just came back from the larger town for some reason. I'm no longer able to freely return to the city. I cannot go back there. Why? Please don't chase me out. I see. And do you ask this to me aware of how people refer to this mansion? They say that a witch lives here. Not merely a witch. A cursed witch. If you remain here, you too shall likely suffer your own destruction. You're worried for my well-being? Witch or not, my mind is made up. I was sent to this cursed mansion to atone for my transgressions back in the city. Okay. What did you do? It didn't matter what lived there. I had no choice. So they basically sent her like... So she got a trial or something for something she did. And that was the idea of punishing her and probably hoping that she will die here. Which will strike you first, I wonder? Regret or the curse? It seems to be doing just fine. It's only a tale. The witch is real, very much so. It's not a legend, not a fairy tale. The witch name was Morgana. Okay. So we have Morgana, we have Michelle as me. Okay, Michelle is claiming that he's the witch. We know that he's cursed. But also the legend says that the witch is Morgana. Oh my god. Okay. Yes. That was our first encounter. So we are actually Michelle. Okay, this is confirmed. This is 100% confirmed now. So Master, the protagonist of the story, is Michelle, this guy, and Giselle is the maid, and the white-haired girl never existed. We have just the symbol of white hair because Michelle had the white hair. That's why they look similar. How do I explain endings? Second ending then? Is this a plot hole? Is like every ending supposed to like go with its own story and its own canon story? Or there's something I still don't understand? Because if White Hair Girl never existed, we escaped the mansion. Giselle stayed in the mansion. We're out in outside world. We got reconstructed and we saw Michelle. So in that ending, we were not Michelle. I'm confused. I think like I'm trying to make a logic out of every ending, like to make them like stitch together to make sense. But I guess like it's like its own canon, probably. I'm not sure. There might be something else that will be revealed like later. Maybe there's still some stuff I don't understand. Probably there is. Come on, but yeah, it just those are my random thought. It was nothing flowery or dramatic. It was rather last to suspicion and wariness. We knew nothing about one another, and I had no interest in changing that. But nonetheless, that was where it all began. Where my history with her commenced. Okay. Also, oh, okay. Wow, we have actual long-standing CG. Oh, wrong button. How do I? Yeah. Full CG for Morgana, for Giselle. Huh. That's awesome. She looks sad. Yeah, I mean, like, she's just been, like, sent here. Okay. How long do I record? Should I end the episode? 1 second, because I've cut so many times today that I don't know. Be right back. Still have, like, 10 to 20 minutes, I would say. Probably, maybe, somehow. Okay. Also, yeah, I wanted to say that this is interesting how the narrator is saying here, because it's like, we knew nothing. It's like Michelle is telling the story. It's like Michelle is telling the story, right? It was our first encounter and stuff, where it's all begun, and then there's like, oh no, never mind, my bad. Scrap whatever I said. But yeah, okay, yeah. Anyway, the story is set from the Michelle perspective. The woman had jade eyes. So, was it other way around? Wait, I just thought about this. Like, she claimed to be Morgana before, right? And she said like, hey, you are reconstructed and stuff, you searching for Michelle. What if this is actually a way around? That Michelle is being reconstructed and he's looking for Giselle. It's other ways around. And he never remembered her. The woman had jade eyes. Open wide. They glimmered like jewels in the light, shining through the stained glass window. And the background here changed. Look at that. This is not even a rose anymore. This is some leaves. I don't know what kind of leaves these are, but are not a rose. That's how we can determine who's speaking. I just realized that. Open wide, they glimmered like jewels in the light, shining through the stained glass window. She seems to be at loss of words. I wasn't lying per se. The rumors said a witch lived in the house. I was the one who filled the criteria. Thus said rumors could be interpreted to be talking about me. After staring at me dumbfounded for a few moments, the woman suddenly burst into laughter. Okay, white hair girl would not do that. Like, she didn't laugh, she was way too calm. Giselle is full of energy and full of, like, life, if you think about this. Okay, this is going to be totally different dynamic in this relationship, if you think about this. We're not going to have like timid Giselle we saw in the previous road, in the previous door. We are going to have the Giselle that is full of energy and trying to take like Michel out of his shell, basically, to make him enjoy life. Something like this. Hey, I was thinking you were kind of scary. And turns out you're actually quite funny. What? I never would have guessed you were someone who does such a ridiculous joke with a straight face. I wasn't. You don't look like a witch at all. I mean, it's dark and I can't really see. But you seems to me like a handsome one. The word witch. The word witch was born on meaning than just a woman who practices magic. An unholy person with cursed powers, man or woman, can be considered a witch. I think I get what you're trying to say, but my mental image of the witch is definitely more of a woman, yeah. So, you're not a witch. I love this Giselle. She's awesome. To tell you the truth, I didn't know who might be here, which had me rather scared. But I think I can make this work. What do you? It's a pleasure to meet you, master. Oh my god, the way she introduced herself. Oh my god. Master? I was sent here from your old home. Oh! Oh! That's what happened! I was an Abigail for your mother. But, well, I might have made a little goof. Rose the moment the word left her mouth. Home. It rattled around my skull, shaking up terrible memories that almost brought me to my knees. Why, after all these years, they're reaching out to me now? And not even sending someone to bring me back. Just sending someone. To what end? For what purpose had they shipped an Abigail out to this remote mansion? What was my mother thinking? Was this another one of her attempts to break my curse? Oh, so they were trying to break his curse before. They never told us this. They told us only that everyone was like dying around him and they just like sent him off, but we didn't knew that the family actually made attempts to try and heal him basically out of his curse. But having no hope at the time, they sent him here. We just get more and more character development. What do you mean you made a little goof? My voice came out weak. I did my best not to let it show on my face. It was a tiny mistake. Nothing you need to concern yourself with. I'm really concerned about this because people don't usually send people to the remote like mansions that are shut down with cursed person just because you made tiny little mistake. What did mother say about me? Well, it was actually your father who told me to come here. Oh! I never really spoke to your mother much. Father sent you. That made even less sense. Why would he have? Did father even know I was here? No, if he had known, I would have been dead? He wants you dead? Okay, I'm extremely confused now. Did father have a change of heart? What is happening? Who was this woman? And what was her goal in asking to stay here? Well, there you have it. I will be here for a while. If you need me for anything, don't hesitate to ask. I'm confident I can handle most everyday tasks. Now, where should I begin? Oh, I know. Are you hungry, master? Food. I can imagine you eat much, being as skinny as you are. This is extremely different from what we saw before. I turned my back on her without responding. No matter what her goal was, she had been sent from that house. Also, there's still men in the painting. I'm really curious about identity of this guy. And who he meant. Like, also, we never met the person. Wait, I need to... Oh god, I need to go back to the fucking painting. We never... I don't remember exactly what the painting was saying, but he was like, if you remember who you are, come back to me. Something like this. Or maybe you will find my friend in that door and you tell him something. I forgot what she was supposed... He, actually, Michelle, was supposed to tell this guy, his friend. Who are we searching for? For the painted man. And who is he? This is one of the mysteries I cannot puzzle out yet. I have no idea. For who we are searching, what are we supposed to tell? Because I probably just don't remember. And who is this guy? And why he gave us the master bedroom key? Huh. No matter what her goal is, she had been sent from that house. There's no way anything good could come of that. There was no way I could live with someone who has ties to them. I prayed she would take the hint, give up and leave. Oh. She's really jumpy. So, I kept ignoring her. Master? Master! I ignored. Master? I ignored her. Master, what would you like for supper? Nothing. But failed. Spinning back and shouting. She's freaking amazing, I love her. Her eyes went wide, and then she gave a sheepish giggle. I should have chose, like in the first option, to grab her hand and stay with her. She's precious. But yeah, we now have a glimpse into like real story and who she really is. Holy crap. Eyes went wide, and then she gave a sheepish giggle. I glared at her as she fidgeted uncomfortably. Eating is one of the most basic human needs, so if you're hungry, you should really eat. I said I don't want. What was that sound? Yeah, she wants to eat. Must you ask? That's not polite thing to ask a lady, you know. Huh? It was a long trip and all I had to eat on the road was dried fruit. I felt like I was some kind of animal. So, what I'm trying to say is that I'm hungry. That wasn't the sound of her stomach growling, was it? Yeah, it was. I thought lightning had struck in the distance and would like some supper. The kitchen is at the far end of the hall on the first floor. There's food in the cellar. Help yourself to any of it. Thank you so much. I feel like I haven't eaten in days, and I'm about to die of starvation. Oh, and I shouldn't need any help finding it. I plan to exploring the house anyway. Also, if they just sent her to him, it still like feels like she's like a prisoner. Like, they sent her to die, basically. For some reason. Because like, I don't know, maybe the guy in the cart just didn't like transporting her here because, well, he knew who is here. Or like what the mansion is at least. And he didn't want to deal with anyone who's going there. Something like this. I shouldn't need any help finding it. I plan to explore the house anyway. And it's rather exciting being to a new place. Damn it. That did not go as planned. Yeah. I like this version of Michael as well. This is way different Michelle. It's way different Michelle than we remember. He's so different in this. I can just like throw away my whole like personalization of Michelle out of the window. Well, she can do as she pleases. I will have nothing to do with it. Oh, Master, are you sure you don't? No. Master? Master, what is it now? My name is Giselle. It's a pleasure to meet you. And your name, Oh, Master, you... Actually left the room that time, making my way back to my chambers. She never got to hear his name in the meeting. He did introduce himself in the fourth door, but not in this one. At some point... Oh no, wait! He introduced himself later. Yeah, okay, so that's still the same. At some point I would seriously have to chase her out. Especially considering she had came from that house. But regardless, I was not terribly fond of her. Okay. I didn't really understand Michelle. I don't understand anything at all as well. You're not the only one, and I'm going to save and end the episode here. We're going to continue in the next one. Thank you for joining. I will see you in the next one. This is really different. It seems like it's the same, but it's extremely different story right now. Might be the same setup, the same characters even, because White-haired girl technically been Giselle, just like this one is Giselle. It's just been like alternate self. Both of them were like alternate selves. The story been created so they could go along with each other. And here, they're not really... They're like very opposite of each other. And they cannot, like, to find a similar language now. I wonder how this will go. Why? It's just like question to everything, I guess. Thank you everyone for being with me for this episode. So hope you like it. Leave a like if you like the episode, subscribe for more, check my Discord, you can also become a member if you would like to support me, and I will see you in the next episodes. Thanks you everyone, and for a Pocket Watch, it's going out.